Hi, and welcome to Carolina Women. We are here at our very favorite whip salon here on Hilton Head with Erin, Lentz. Jill Moore has joined us too because there's more to life.
That's right.
And we're so excited to have you today.
Thanks for
chatting
having
really
me.
about nature and about all the things that we have down here, and more importantly, some of the cool things that you do. You and Erin know each other, which is a lot of fun too. So Jill, talk to us a little bit about who your guest is and what are some things that you're doing this summer.
Well, I appreciate you having me on. This is one of the things that More to Life does. We provide events from outdoor activities on the water to tours and then presentations and talks like this, because the area we live is so unique, and through education,
Yes.
we can gain appreciation and lose some of that fear, and of course be safe, because we live in a very semi-tropical climate here, which then involves having our little cold-blooded creatures.
Yes, exactly.
So I think we were just talking before the show about how we kind of innately have a fear of snakes, and maybe it comes from back in our primal days, maybe it comes from Disney portraying them as the bad guy, but as you can see, so docile, just snake snuggles
They're
happening.
fast.
But there are snakes that are dangerous. So
We
how do
do.
we
So,
make that distinction as just regular people who are not
Venomous
nature?
snakes, not poisonous. Venomous snakes here in South Carolina. We have technically 6. The ones you're going to see
Do you want to
here.
touch the end? I'll keep
What we
the
do
end.
with the kids. Yeah, there you go. See, 2-finger touch. You'll work up to 2 fingers.
Petted my wrist.
So we have 6 kinds
We
here?
do. I mean, but here in our little Lowcountry, Hilton
Yeah.
Head, Bluffton area, we're going to see a copperhead most often. You know, they blend into our environment. And then we also have the water moccasins, which is the same as a cottonmouth. And we don't have naturally occurring fresh water here, but all of our ponds and golf courses, they don't live necessarily in the water, but near it. So that's an area, we don't see them as much, they're more elusive. But the copperhead actually gets mistaken, or I should say the corn snake gets mistaken for the copperhead
Copperhead.
because of its coloring. So if you
Okay.
see a copperhead, it's actually tan, more of a camo color with the Hershey Kiss pattern.
Oh, the Hershey Kiss.
Yes.
You know what's funny is, for me, I would say if I see a snake, I will not go to the snake.
Right.
And
Is that the best rule of
it.
thumb?
So most people get bit or injured or bitten because of trying to remove it or trying to kill it.
Can I tell you a funny story? I just interviewed for the hospital, the emergency room doctor, and I said, do you see snake bites? He goes, yes. I said, oh, you do? He goes, they're always men. And they're always men who reach down to move the snake.
Right, right.
And it was so funny because
Yeah.
I was like, I never really thought about that I would actually reach down and move the snake.
Right. And the snakes don't want any part of us, but you know, this guy blends in with our pine straw. And so this is a corn snake, and they have such beautiful markings, and they can come in different variations, but here in our area,
I was trying to
blending
get his
in.
little head so you
yeah.
could see him.
Being
So tell
camera
us a
shy.
little bit about your programs that you do with the kids, because I think it's a fun, safe way for the kids to get in touch with nature.
So,
That was Erin is freezing over here. She's like, I don't mind snakes, but I'm
From this perspective, it's perfect.
So we do our More to Life minis, which often is on Mondays because former elementary teacher love alliteration. And so with that, we get them out in the salt marsh. We do reptile day. And at that age, kids love holding the snake. They don't have the fear.
Right.
That fear usually comes from seeing it, from adults presenting that fear. So we get them out into nature and they love it.
if kids want to, or not
This
just
would
kids.
be fun for a birthday party.
It would.
Is
or
what
if
I'm thinking.
people want to, I think it would be fun to have a dinner party and even have you come over
Oh,
and
I didn't think about that.
Right?
Well,
Don't you think that
yes.
would be fun?
And that's what, I mean, if you look on our website, it's pretty much like, let us just be your private naturalist. Whatever you come to the area, you want a beach walk, you know, we can provide that.
Families.
We do
Or
families.
homeschoolers
Yes.
We do have a huge homeschool population, and so my colleague Molly
Yeah,
her daughter.
my daughter.
Yes.
Is actually spends a little more time with the young ones, and then I bring out the inner child in our more retirement population. So we've really found going into all of our private communities is a great way to reach people. So doing Lowcountry, a little about a lot.
I think it's wonderful. Thank you so much
You
for joining us.
bet.
Shortest segment I've had, longest segment. Stay with us. There's a lot more to come here on Carolina Women.